Hello all, welcome back to my Gurukul. I've been telling that father-in-law isn't keeping well, so started to walk slowly. Kairav has innovated a walking stick for his grandfather. You can see the two stones which we have kept it there. That is to help him get down. Of course, he's due for his knee replacement surgery, so he will be undergoing it probably 2 months from now. And that is what Kairav has found the walking stick to his dear grandfather. He will be explaining it to you later. He had actually given a plastic, a yellow color plastic stick, not a stick, a long piece of a plastic. He realized that it is not right, so he went in search of it and found this log of wood which had a Y shape or a V shape on top, so that the fist can be holding on to it. So this is the photo which I am showing it to you. The yellow one was the first time he gave the walking stick. He realized that it's not the right one and then moved on to this V-shaped one where the hand can be held. So he will be explaining to you now, after following which we will do the gardening.
So, Papa have a walking stick. Do you know how the walking stick stays? The walking stick stays like this. Okay. Yeah, photo right there.
Trying to use waste to recycle them to grow the pots around in and around my surrounding. So these bottles are usually collected after a Friday night or a Saturday night, because there is a group of college going children or bachelors who usually come and have a good time in the night, late in the night, around my area, and usually leave some amount of bottles in and around there. So I collect these bottles and trying to cut them and use them into pots. I did try one. I will show you that one. These cans or paint cans or the paint containers, I collected it near my house where there was renovation happening. So they had to renovate the flat, and hence they had repainted the flat, and hence all these were left as waste, right, or thrown out. I picked them up. Only one of these tins I could clean it completely. The other ones has so much of paint in it, so I've left it to sun dry. Once they're completely dried up, then we can peel them off. So this is the one, the plastic, and this is a Coca-Cola pep bottle. Just cut it into just cut the opening a little and planted beans. Bean is been growing well, but I have the squirrel been attacking the bean plant because it's on hung on top of the tree. Right, I will show you clearly. Yeah, so this is how the bean is grown up. So quite happy with the growth. Following which, yes, so this is the garden area which we have recently set up. I think you have seen it in our previous videos. The white grow bags, I got it from the subsidized rate Tamil Nadu government, from the Tamil Nadu horticultural department, especially, not the government. Of course, the horticulture department comes under the government itself. So the white grow bags are from the subsidized rate, and the green bags I have purchased it. We have tried to border the area, preventing dogs and cats from attacking, because initially my first when I sowed the seeds, all of the seeds were destroyed completely by the dogs and the cats. So I had to get the chicken mesh and barricade it to prevent them from destroying my plants and the grow bags also. I have used a lot of waste again here. I mean, the ones which, like example, this one, the mob. I mean, the mob was of no use because it was overused, and hence again metal waste. So we have used that again as a support to barricade or to support the chicken mesh. The grow bags are quite supporting and can hold a lot of cocoa peat or the soil mixture there. I have a new hurdle. That's the rodent. So can you see, this is its house. It's made a beautiful house for itself, happily settled near my grow bags, and they have started to attack my grow bags now. Initially they were attacking the plants, and I had sprayed neem oil, but check my grow bag. So one of my grow bags is gone, completely gone, and that's the rodent menace around me. If you have any suggestions on preventing the rodent menace organically, I mean naturally, please do let me know, apart from the traps and the poisons put for the rodent. Apart from them, if you have any other suggestions, please do send me your suggestions in the comment box. The seeds have started to sprout. Of course, I will have to again repot them into different grow bags, because there were a lot of it which I have sprinkled it around, because I was really very upset every time I'm trying to grow something. Then the cats attacked, the dogs attacked it, I barricaded them, then now trying to grow and the rodents are attacking it. So from past 2-3 months, I think all my time and effort is just gone protecting my plants. The only thing which I'm very very happy is with the fruits. Yes, you can see this is chiku or sapota. We call it sapota here, the local language. So they're really fruiting, and really happy to see them fruit. Of course, they're not ripened yet. They're yet to get ripened. And I have the flowering plants also, which are growing well and flowering well too. So I need not worry about pollinators. I get naturally, I mean I can probably these flowers are attracting the pollinators naturally. I will show you. So these are the chiku. So happy to see them, just hoping that it will stay on. Yeah, so these flowers are attracting the insects, the pollinators naturally. This is the other part of the area. Again here the plants have started to, the seeds have started to sprout, but unfortunately cats and dogs again coming and digging up along with rodents. So the leftover chicken mesh, I have used it here to barricade only one part of this area. And I tried growing spinach by stem cutting. So this is the chicken mesh which we have used it to protect or prevent the dogs and cats from entering that area. But the rodents, we can't stop them, right? Because they're digging through the they're digging down and then entering the area, destroying my crops, my plants, not crops, sorry, my plants. This is the spinach or palak, which I have done through stem cutting. The leftover stems after you pull use the leaves from the palak, so, or the spinach. So those I have just planted there. They're just started to grow, but again been attacked with ants. So this area is attacked by ants, rodents, cats and dogs. Now how to prevent all of them, I really don't know, and how to protect it. Of course, it's easy to do all this in the terrace garden, because in your own terrace or in the terrace you will at least not have the rodents, cats and the dogs attacking you. But if you are doing it in an open area like this, then it is definitely a task to keep protecting your plants. This is pineapple. So we had just we just planted the pineapple. Again the pineapple stem cutting, or what, not the stem actually, the cutting method. Just cut over the top of the pineapple and then sow them in the soil. Unfortunately, rodent has eaten, or they have partied with the pineapple, and hence I don't think so there will be any plant which will be coming up there. So this is it from Gurukul's gardening video for this week, and I will do update you regarding the rest of it. So stay tuned to us, and don't forget to click on the bell icon for more notifications, and do subscribe, share. Of course, this isn't a full-fledged harvesting or gardening video, though. Just the struggles of initial gardeners. I think majority of them might be facing. So somebody who can relate to me, the initial gardeners who have been struggling a lot to grow their own plants and start having a good harvest, they can get related to me. And this is it. Yes, I'll show you the pineapple, the other version of it. The leaves have grown up quite well. So this is the one here down there. Yes, yeah. So I'm a little happy with it. Of course, again, that's the main place where the rodent is making its own house. So we have to wait and watch. Thank you. Signing off, Shweta from Ma Gurukul. Stay tuned to us.